É na moral, pego todo o loot do seu quintal. Quando eu passo, ela paga pau. Deixa vizinho de calça angelical, da hora legal. É na moral, pego todo o loot.
This is wifey first time actually skating. But yeah, babe, you move your feet in a V shape, basically. Don't be afraid. They're wheels. They're meant to roll. You gotta let it roll.
This time we're here at the skating rink. Man, let me tell you, I'm scared. I'm actually here now. I was just being a boss lady in a car talking about I'm actually scared. I'm not fucking down.
No, you're not. Like I said, move your feet in a V shape and let it roll. Let it coast. You feel like you're gonna fall, baby. Like I said, you basically moving your feet in a V shape, like that.
Y'all.
So you see, look at her, for example. You see her feet?
Yeah.
That's what you have to do. But like I said, take your time. Take your time. There's no rush. No rush at all.
And y'all can hear that music that just went off. It was summer. I love that music.
So think about it like, for
I
example,
want to see you do it. Go ahead.
on me, I gotta put on my skates first. But like I said, I want you to practice right here until you get the gist of how your body's supposed to go. So that way when you get on the floor, you don't fall as hard. Because like I said, I haven't skated in a while either, but it's not gonna take me long to remember. So I'll probably bust my ass too. But yeah, we'll catch you once we will catch you guys once we
Training process.
once we finish training.
But like I broken a bone. It hurt like crazy. Welcome back, everyone. We're here with another video. This time we're here with my story. Yeah, I know what y'all thinking. Y'all thinking like, man, where the heck you been? Where you, like, what's going on? Last time I checked, you was in the hospital. Yeah, I was in the hospital. That's true. But let me tell y'all what happened. But first, let me get my intro in first. Welcome back, everyone. We're here with JDR family. Back with another one. But anywho, let me go ahead straight to the story. Let me tell y'all. Y'all remember when I was at the skating rink enjoying my time, trying to practice or whatnot, and stuff like that. And next thing you know, I hurt myself. I kept falling. Like, I stopped the clip very short. Like, as soon as I started recording it. And he was like, just stop right there because we're going to practice. And then when you get better, then we're going to record you. And I'm like, okay, bet. Like, that's okay. So I've been practicing for that past 2 hours we've been there. And first time I fell, I was okay. I came back up and did it again. Fell again. I was okay. Came back up again. Fell again. I was okay. Came back up again. Fell again. I was okay. Came back up again. And then when I had to use the restroom, I went to use the restroom. Still had the skates. No, I took off the skates. I went to use the restroom. Then I came out and I was talking to a older person that she said she had taught all her kids, her family, the neighborhood how to skate. And then next thing you know, I'm taking in, I'm like, oh, okay. She told me some techniques. Bend your knees. Don't keep standing up like you're walking. Bend your knees. Do all the stuff you need to do. Bend your knees and just glide, like baby glides. And I was like, understandable. And then when we finished talking, I was like, you ready, babe? Because he was practicing skating with me, you know? I said, you ready, babe? And he was like, yeah, come on. So I was still on a rug at that time, so I didn't get back on the floor. So my way, where I was going to, I was making my way to the darn other side of the building, because the reason why I'm still on the rug, because I felt like the rug was the safest place, so I won't be in nobody's way, you know. So I'm sliding swirly. I'm going like this. I'm trying to keep my balance because I'm horrible on wheels when it comes down to balance. I know I bust my tail before on skates, but mind you, these skates is the 4-wheel skates with 5-wheel skates, because they got a wheel right here to stop. So I felt myself falling, so I'm like, oh snap. So I was gonna fall the same way I fell before, but this time I fell in front of the where you get your skates from. I fell right there, and I was like, fuck. I freaking twisted my ankle. I said, I cursed, so I kept saying it repeatedly. I twisted my ankle. Twisted my ankle. Like, I was like, dang, man. And hubby was like, babe, you okay? I like, no, I twisted my ankle. I didn't know I broke it, but I twisted my ankle. And so I'm like, okay, I twisted my ankle. Like, I'm on my hands and my knees now. Like, I twisted my ankle. So I slid back to the part where my good leg was still under me, and I slid back so I could put my back against the counter. So I was like, I bet. He was like, try to move your leg. I got rolling down in tears at that point. I was like, I can't. Like, he was like, calm down. I know you, but you telling me to twist my leg. If I could, I would. He was like, try to move it a little bit. I was like, if I could, I would, but I couldn't. So I'm streaming in tears, and when he started touching it, like when he took off the skates, to check it and stuff, I was crying even harder. He was like, what's wrong, babe? What's wrong? I like, it hurt. What you mean what's wrong? It hurt. It hurt so bad that I can't move it. It hurt. And he was like, calm down, babe. He was like, anybody got a knife? Mind you, kids surrounded us now trying to figure out what's wrong. So I'm like, babe, they kids. Like, I'm still in tears, but I was still in the state of mind that I knew what was going on. So I was like, babe, they kids. They don't have a knife. So he was like, I know, babe. I know. It's just that, dang, it wasn't clicking to me right now. I was just trying to figure out what's going on. Because I tied my skates so tight, so well in a knot that he asked for a knife. So the little boy, he helped out by taking it out with his fingers. So I was like, thank you. He was like, dang. I was like, y'all just enjoy your time and be careful, because obviously skating is not for me. But all the little kids was learning as well, you know? All the little kids was learning as well. And I was so happy because, like, they was my motivation as well. Like, the little girl, she came up to me when I first started. Well, when she first came in, and she was like, this is hard. And I was like, I know. Tell me about it. Because I went to the skating ring before. But I was younger. But I never put the effort to go out there with the rest of them. I was too scared. I thought I was the clumsiest one out the bunch. And I didn't want to embarrass myself. I darn sure didn't want to embarrass myself there either, because I see everybody else, all the adults out there gliding, going backwards and stuff. I'm like, man, I want to do that. Maybe I could do that backwards, but I ain't try it. I said, let me stick with the forward first, because I ain't try it. I said, forget that. See people in that blades going, like, okay, flex on me, why don't you? While I'm still learning. Just go around, since you so perfect at this. Just go around. I'm like, bruh, because I was scared if I fall on the floor, like on the actual floor, and when I'm skin my darn foot with their blades. I was not playing, I ain't playing no games, y'all. So I was just like, okay, y'all. Let me stay on the rug. At least I know half of them's on the darn floor. So I was like, oh, that's cute. I was trying to stay on the rail as much as possible while I was on the floor. But hubby was like, try to make it to that part. So I made it. I kept making it to each part that hubby told me to. But when I fell, his tail was like, this is me and this is him. So he was over here learning too. So I didn't
work in the pieces, but
it's okay. Babe, come help me tell the story.
Huh?
Come help me tell the story. Do you want to? Or you about to eat? Go ahead. You don't have to. But anywho, yeah. So this is me, this is him, and he was so far away when I fell. So he was like, I wasn't expecting you to fall like that. And I was like, I was falling like this the whole entire time. Nothing happened. Now I'm on the rug. Something happened, you know? So I was like, okay. So it got to the point that my butt got numb on the floor, you know? So I was like, no, I'm just ready to go. And next thing you know, the people behind the counter, it was like, well, when we got out the door, the lady was like, you leaving already? I was like, yeah, I hurt myself. They was like, did you know that somebody got hurt? And the lady was like, I didn't know until she got up and left. Now it's like, don't worry about it. It's okay. They were trying to direct me to hospitals and stuff like that. Go to this hospital and this and that there. And then they telling me their stories of when they was hurt and everything. I'm like, okay, I understand. But can I get to my car? Like, do y'all have like a wheelchair for situations like this or what? So I'm like, okay, what? So I just tapped hubby. I was like, hubby, can you bring up the car all the way up here so I can go in the car best of my ability? And she was like, oh yeah, go ahead, do that. So she won't have to walk so far and this and that there. I'm like, no shit. Duh. Like, that's what I wanted to do in the first place. I understand y'all didn't know that I was hurt. So while my hubby was still getting the car, she's still telling me, oh, I remember when I had broken my ankle. I remember this. I remember that. It wasn't the best thing ever either. I was out for my job. I know now because I'm out for darn my job for been 4 months now. I'm upset because I hurt myself trying to be young and having fun, you know? I'm still young. Yes, I'm still young, if y'all was wondering. But it's more so like I'm sitting here. I ain't go to a freaking skating ring in how long? Elementary now? And I choose when I'm older to go now, out of all them years, to go now and be like, hey, I'm going to try out this and practice on how to skate again. Well, try to skate. And boom, this happened. I was trying to have fun with hubby. See how we do for a little bit and then go home and talk about it here. Nah, buddy, I went straight to that hospital. We went straight to our regular hospital. And they told me I broke an ankle and I fractured my ligament. I was upset. I was in tears, more tears than anything. I was in so much tears. I was like, what? Hubby was mad too because they were supposed to call him into the room, but they didn't have a room for me. I was trying to explain that to him. I was like, they didn't have a room for me. So, because, you know, COVID nowadays, the only reason, COVID nowadays, like, your partner can't come with you unless you have a room and you staying over at night. But they didn't put me in a room. They didn't put me in a room. They didn't even check me in a room at all. So normally they'll give you like a small little room. They had me in the rooms that you check your blood pressure and stuff in there because they were so packed. And then come to find out, the lady was like, "Oh, what happened to your foot? This is like the 20th person that broke their ankle today." I'm like, huh? And y'all surprised, y'all like celebrating this? Like what? 20th? Like, bro, are you serious? Yeah, everybody hurting that ankle since the skating ring open. I like, that's crazy because I just hurt myself at the skating ring. So this skating ring got complaints yet? Like, bro. But I think I jinxed myself because before I start skating, you know, they have signs on the wall. I seen skate at your own risk on the wall. And I like, babe, that said skate at your own risk. Should I even do it? I jinxed myself at that point. Hubby said, you kind of jinxed yourself because if you didn't see that sign, you probably wouldn't be in this situation. And I'm like, true, but shoot. I think it was either way, it was coming either way, you know? But yeah, they at the hospital, they gave me a splint. It was like, here, put this on. You gotta put this on, and if you trying to take a bath, if you try to elevate your foot here and there, and this and that third. I'm like, okay, I understand that, but really, I know I need to elevate my foot. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, yeah, I know I gotta elevate my foot. I know this, I know that. She was like, well, we got a orthodontics, and so. I was like, understandable. So you need to go ahead and get in touch with them. So we're gonna get in touch with them, and they should call you. This and that third, blah blah blah, or whatnot. And I was like, yeah, okay. And me personally, I know I don't have much, you know. Like, I'm thinking about, now I'm out of work, you know. And you know, when you got your Medicaid and stuff through work, I'm like, so this is my first time having Medicaid through work. So I'm like, so how this gonna work? Like, I'm not working no more, so I have to pay my Medicaid from work. So I'm not working no more, so how that gonna work? I'm out for this amount of time. They told me, because I got hurt in April, May, one of the two. And they said I'm going to be out for like probably 4 to 6 months. And I'm like, how this going to work? Is my Medicaid going to cover all this? Since I'm out of work and my Medicaid was getting paid from me doing some work, and they'll take it out my check. So how's that going to work? So I was managed to get all that situated and stuff like that. But now I'm not dealing with a splint. I'm not dealing with a hard cast because I had, speaking about a hard cast, I was in a hard cast too. I had a hard cast. This is my hard cast right here. So yeah, I had this bad boy on. Nobody can take this off. Like, I was peeling it. You can probably see the little peel skins up here. But I was peeling it, trying to figure out how to take this off. Because my foot was in weird angles at night. Oh, I was peeling it to the point that I could do it like that. But it still won't get nowhere. But I was peeling it because I was enjoying it. But this the other part of it. That's the other part of it right here. See? This is a hard cast. But anywho, this crap right here. At first I had a white hard cast. But I changed the color to purple. And I ain't changed the purple since. I've been going back to my other ones. But this color right here is my favorite color. But yeah, I went and got a hard cast. They changed me out from my splint to a hard cast. And I was like, how long do I have to be in this? And then she was like, 3 to 6 weeks. Well, 5 to 6 weeks. I was like, huh? Because every time I went there, I kept asking, like, how much longer do I have to be in this? She's like, you got 2 more weeks left. And after the second week, we going to be taking it off, checking it to see if it's healing faster, this and that third, blah, blah, blah. And making sure you're elevating your foot properly. And we're going to give you a brace. So that's what I got now is like a brace. I don't have it on my foot. I should have it on my foot, but I don't have it on my foot. But it's right over there. I don't feel like getting it. I'm in a lazy mode, but I got a brace now, like a boot. It's not a brace, it's a boot. I got a boot now. I'm walking good in it. But when I'm walking on the floor, it's like my foot is like this. And I'm gliding my bad foot like that. It's not even letting me go like the regular way I walk, you know? It's crazy that y'all haven't seen me eat yet. Because he made me something to eat. But the whole time I've been talking. I was trying to get everything out at once. Yeah. I had a hard cast. I have the brace. I'm going to tell you more about that in another clip, about the brace situation. But, I mean, not the brace, the boot situation. Because I just wanted to catch y'all up on where I've been. Do y'all know it's hard to find a freaking job that accommodates your injury? I've been trying to find gigs about my injury for to get paid, you know? All this online crap, it's scams. Like, I want to do some online jobs, but it's scams. It's either scams or you have to pay money in order to get money. Like, I ain't got no money to pay you in order to get some money back. If I did, I would, but I don't. But, and also, it's confusing. It's confusing because, like, I don't know. Baby.
What?
You keep coming here. Like, you want me in the video with me. Come on.
I was just checking on you. I'm sorry.
You good. But I'm trying to make it quick. But, yeah, so I'm trying to find, like, a gig while I'm out. But at the same time, it's hard. It's hard out here for people that got injured off of their, well, not off their job. That's the right term, because I got injured off my job, not on my job. That got injured off their job. I try to go back to my job and let them know, like, hey, do y'all have a job here that I can do while in my situation? They told me they did, but they gave it up to somebody. Understandable, because that was a one-person job anyhow. So, I understand that. But it sucks to be in a house 24/7. I don't be in the house 24/7. You know, work. Well, kinda. Weeks after weeks, kinda. But it sucks to be in a house. Let me tell you how I feel. It sucks to be in a house doing nothing. When you're used to working all the time, if you're not working, you're doing something related to work, or you're just chilling for a little bit and then go back to work. That was your pattern all the time. But now you don't really have a pattern. So now your only pattern is wake up, use the restroom, take a bath, eat, do your day, and just go back and lay down or be on your phone. I haven't got on YouTube. Well, I've been on YouTube to watch other YouTubers and stuff like that, but I haven't been feeling myself like I used to post all the time. And the only reason why, because let me tell you, I love reacting off of other people's stuff, but I'm tired as well, because I want to have my own content instead of using somebody else's content. But at the same time, I enjoy reacting off of other people's stuff because y'all enjoy it. Y'all enjoy watching me reacting off it, giving my feedback to y'all, and telling you how I feel about certain situations and stuff like that. But at the same time, it feel like a job, because I gotta keep it up, And then if I switch up to something else, what if y'all don't like it? So you gotta think about it. It's a little stressful because I'm not to the top yet, and I ain't got my crowd yet. So I don't know who gonna be watching this at any given time. So it's just like a headache too. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I can do this and I could do that, but who would like it? Who would enjoy it? Who would stay and be loyal to watch my channels each time I post? So what I'm planning on doing, I could do reaction videos here and there, do story time here and there when I have have something to talk about or something like that. It's up to y'all. But like I was saying, it's hard to find a job. It's hard to entertain yourself when you're used to doing the other things you did, like working, wake up in the morning, get ready for work, and then when you finish your work, you come back and do whatever you did when you was at home. It's hard to do that. It's hard to mobile. Like, literally, when I was in the cast, I have to go up like 24 stairs at the time. Yeah, at the time. But I had to go up 24 stairs every day. Go up there, go back down in the hard cast. And it was hard to go up the stairs faster, more than it was hard to go down the stairs, because I could give my crutches to hubby, and bounce my way down the stairs on the railing. And then when I go back up the stairs, now I gotta use both ones, or give him both of my, and bounce my way up the stairs. But it hurts. It hurts your forearms, because why put much strenuous if you have two legs? But that's immobile. When I'm immobile, So that's what I don't like, being hurt. I wouldn't want nobody to be hurt like this. Losing a leg, losing an arm, losing something they need the most. And the sad thing about it is my left leg. It's my main leg. It's like my diagonal arm. Like my, what do you call it? My writing arm. Like, I'm left-handed. Like, bro, I would think my left leg would be stronger than my right. Seems like my right outplayed my left. It don't matter. But anywho, I'm gonna cut this talk here, and I'm gonna come back on probably a little bit later and talk about how life is with this brace. Right now, I hope y'all enjoy this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe as always. Also, let a friend know, let a cousin know, let a brother know, let a sister know that your girl is back. JDR. But anywho, like I said, being back, I'm excited to be back because I got so much to talk about. But then again, being back is like, bruh, What else? Yeah, I could have so much to talk about, but at the same time, once I run out, what else to talk about? You know. But anywho, I'm out. Boom.